get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the New York Giants.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll buy some time right. He'll find Gandy Golden there, complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
But that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, living Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
52 is the mic right here over there, right? 52 is the mic. Check tight.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. You better bring. I'm letting you know right now. You better bring. 36. No.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And able to find Dorsett. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Shit, watch the shit.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The ball carried by number 27.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now they try the right side here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rico Gafford, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
His kick is good.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
brought down.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Gain on the play.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
On second down, here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Giants.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Nothing.
First down carry for Barkley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 16. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. They'll run it here with Bowden. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
2nd and 10 at the Seahawks 11.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
5 yards.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Loss of 9 yards.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Set to kick off.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
You must be dreaming. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Kill, 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 kill.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. So they decline it, as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this one complete to Gafford. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, exploded. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. He's at the 30. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 58 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
At the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Another try for Barkley. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A 32-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead now increases to 20-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Russell Wilson sacked.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And now a hook up downfield on second down. And all the way down to the 42. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout.
1st and 10 at the 40.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
952. All day, every day.
From the gun, it's Wilson. This one caught by Ridley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Seahawks first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 5.
6-yard ball.
And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Wilson will throw again. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Their own 4-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And he's out right at the 25. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First down, New York.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Come on, dude!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
With the score.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find something.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
25.
Now it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
Wilson's pass.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Gain of 8.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progression.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I'm coming. Patch it. Check safety. Check hot route. Hot. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Rambo 80.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he coughed it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
At the 10-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Alert, 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 alert. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Dissly, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now.
The score, Giants 27, Seahawks 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
New York.
Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Giants 34, Seahawks 7. Graham
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now Wilson on second down. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way. And
they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. That'll bring up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Yo. Hey, 0-0-0. Go 14. You ain't doing nothing today.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's got this down to the 35. A successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. scores. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Trying to lay one up deep. It got his man complete. 30, 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 95 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
He's across
the last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Saquon Barkley.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
56, the mark, bro. 56. Check 56.
Here's Bowden. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
24.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
30-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Saquon Barkley.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Wilson back into his end zone. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in, complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47.
1st and 10 at the 40.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. From the shotgun, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
And goal to go.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Now it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Darius Slayton. Incomplete. Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.